There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. I was traveling on the road that led to you. I was traveling on the road that led to you. But back a ways it split, and without warning I submit. Now I don't know where I'm headed to. But there's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. There is one thing that a compass doesn't do. If any magnet makes the needle wanna move. There's a difference between wandering and what you wander through. And just because you trust don't mean it's true. Faith's a bomb in the mailbox, a snake in the grass, a blanket with smallpox, a plane that goes crash. And everyone down here still kissing his ass. And what for? Should we live off the life through the cracks in the floor? There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. Boom. How's it going, everyone? Let me bring up my little screen here so I can say hey. Hey, Damien, how's it going? Thank you so much. I have been I did an episode as if these are episodes. They're kind of episodes. Installment of Lunch Songs Live last week where I was like, hey, I went away for a month and now I'm back. And then no sooner had I announced that than I think the next time I was supposed to do it, I didn't go live. So maybe I have a little more of an obstacle. I'm my own obstacle, I guess. But life's been super busy. Hey, David Page, watching on YouTube. How are you? And thank you. Thank you for enjoying that song. That's one of my many dozens and dozens of folky kind of songs I've written over the past few years. And then I'm putting out this record of, quote, new songs that were started a really long time ago, like almost a decade ago. And they're very, like, super produced and rock band-ish and very Very much not a sort of folky singer-songwriter thing. So it's interesting to be putting out a record, which I like. Obviously, I'm putting it out and I'm proud of it, but it doesn't feel super representative of like where I'm at right now in my life, in my music. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I promised I'd be back, and then I basically took another day off. But work's been crazy, and had to bring my daughter to a dentist appointment, and, life does its thing. Dan Wickland, how are you? You're watching from snowy Western Canada. I'm not quite as caught up to you as it might look, but it's cold here, which means the snow is coming. But I'm ready for it. Where in Canada are you? Are you in like British Columbia? How Western Canada are you? Thanks for watching, by the way. Anyone got requests? Let's see. What can I play? I'll play a song by the Kinks if I can remember it. It's been a little while. Out of pure laziness, I don't have to move my capo, and I don't have to play in a different key. Oh, Alberta. Taxman's taking all my dough, left me in my stately home. All I've got's this sunny afternoon, and I can't sail my yacht. He's taken everything I've got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Oh, save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime. In the summertime, in the summertime. Hey, David Page, while I've got you, I have a question for you. I will do a vague request for any song that makes a commentary on our current political situation. I will take that challenge. But I got a question for you. Did you get your musical needs met? And I don't mean by me, but rather by the wonderful institution that employs me. Did you figure it out? If not, hit me up on... Not on YouTube. I know you're on YouTube now. Don't hit me up on YouTube. Hit me up on email. The girlfriend's run off with my car and gone back to her ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty, and I'm just sitting here sipping on my ice cold beer. All I've got's this sunny afternoon. Oh, help me, help me, help me sail away. Give me 2 good reasons why I ought to stay. Hey, 'cause I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. All right, let's see. Oh, you did. You had your needs met. You pushed the release date to 10/5. 10/5, or if you're in Europe, 5/10. Okay, good. I'm glad you did that. Because, yeah, you'd probably know the whole thing. If you want to... Oh, actually, no, you don't even have enough time to recommend it to Spotify's Release Radar algorithmic direct playlist submission thing. You've missed the boat, my friend, on that particular opportunity. But at least you'll have your music out, which sometimes I know you get to a point when you're sitting on a new release where you just want to kick it out the door already and move on with your life. You're saying those harmonies on the pedal were super cool, and that falsetto. Woo! Thank you. Woo! All right, let's see. You want a commentary on their political situation? I think I've got one. I'm not sure I can remember all the lyrics. This is always a challenge with this song, but I'll give it a go. Sat in caffeinated traffic in the honey light of dawn, digesting drive-through flapjacks and whatever news was on. Apple software, cyber warfare, somehow freedom's caught up in the crosshair. But you know they'll ask us all to soldier on, followed by a feature piece on Werner von Braun. There's a rich man making speeches about who shouldn't be allowed, and he's playing to his big adoring crowd. What a minute holds within it is all in later how you'll spin it. So he's asking every woman, child and man to raise their hands and pledge to make us great again. Well, there ain't no limits to what you can achieve, assuming you'll betray all you believe. And baby, you and me will find out soon if the enemy within is called ahead to book a room. As quick as you can smoke a cigarette, then cover up the smell with cheap perfume. A whole country conveniently forgets it took a Nazi to land us on the moon. 'Cause that's the kind of thing we woo-hoo-hoo. This is clearly presenting some challenges for me, but I'm going to keep going. You're supposed to do, right? When you falter in a race, you're supposed to keep going and just finish. Well, I've been fastened to this platform on which I bitch and syndicate whatever line they're feeding to the corporate fourth estate. Weren't she pretty? Such a pity. She's fucking all the subcommittee when she'd rather just stay home and masturbate. For the lurid eye of the much maligned, half-blind surveillance state, where there ain't no secrets to why we self-deceive, when they're dangling the promise of reprieve. And baby, you and me find out soon. If the enemy within is called ahead, begins to trash adjacent rooms. If liberty's a marriage minuet, where hope's a lonely bride and fear's the groom. And not until this dance that they both met, someone struck a deal in some back room, expecting all of us to woo-hoo-hoo. I've been thinking about the strangers traveling into different songs, sung by a crowd that's 30,000 strong. Will we beat them back or greet them on that endless road to freedom that narrows and expands depending on the way that we, but some lost thing should never be retrieved. And baby, you and me will find out soon if the enemy within's reserved the whole hotel till June. Or you say what makes a fire great, you should know the heat is separate from the fumes. And don't you feel the way the whole earth quakes as soon as that big lunar rocket booms, proving what we'd all along presumed, that our bright future is bursting into bloom. 'Cause that's the kind of thing we woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Ill-prepared request, but thanks. I like that song. I only ever released a demo of it. I feel like I should, now that we're some 3 years into the presidency that song was meant to avert. I feel like maybe it just needs a full band production of it, and maybe that's the thing that's gonna prevent a second term. Or maybe the fact that I released that song at all is what clinched the deal for making America so wonderful. And if so, perhaps I just shouldn't release any other version of the song. Oh, thanks, David. All right, I'm going to do one more song. Yeah, I think I'll do one more. I'm going to do a song about a bird. It's called There's a Bird. There is a bird. Not like, there's a bird, but kind of like there is a bird. I should start pointing in the when there's a bird. Anyways, the particular bird of note referenced heretofore, wherein thereafter, is a cormorant, the aquatic bird. And in ancient China and Japan, and in some places in modern China and Japan, I believe they take this particular bird and they tie a rope around its throat, and it goes out to do what it wants to do with its life, which is catch and eat fish. Only it's got the rope around its around its neck, so it can only catch them. It can't swallow them until it goes back to its master, the fisherman, quote fisherman, on shore or on his boat or wherever he might be. And it has to spit the fish out, and the fisherman collects what he collects, and then once the bird is performed sufficiently, the rope is untied briefly, and the thing can eat. There's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, catches everything it can and brings it to the man standing on his little wooden boat. It's by habit I'm still waking up at 4, 'cause that's when I got used to Linda coming through the door. I heat up something from the fridge, talk about the bills and kids, trade the keys, and then I'd drive out to the show. Well, Danny said a real man provides, that the pressure and the purpose is his biggest point of pride. But the people we work for are paying less and keeping more, so I can't afford a funeral for my bride. But there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, catches everything it can and brings it to the man standing on his little wooden boat. Some people work their fingers to the bone, other people share an office and feel equally alone. Some roll $20 bills to buy a sandwich bag of pills that leaves them empty as the summer people's homes. Woo! Yeah, Kristen, you're right. That poor damn bird. Now, on the best of days, I can sleep till 5. Throw an Eggo in the toaster, eat it while I drive. Hope my daughters, they can make their own breakfast, and by 8 they're waiting for a school bus to arrive. But there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and the granting of that wish just to have one little fish dangles like an unresolved note. There's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and I guess you could say it was captive to the waves. It preferred a little certainty to hope. Thanks for tuning in, Kristen. How's it going? Mick. Hey, Mick, thanks. I think Mick is commenting on the riff I'm playing. Just kind of, someone asked me, I forget who it was. Someone was asking me what the finger picking pattern on that is, and I'm really terrible at that stuff. Like, I couldn't even tell you, if there's any guitar players watching, like, I couldn't even tell you what Travis picking is, and there's all these different finger picking patterns. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's kind of like some sort of Irish sort of thing with the hammer-ons and the pull-offs. But anyways, Shows you what a musicologist I am. Kristen, you're doing well. Good. David, yes, the riff breakdown. Like a rig rundown, but it's a riff breakdown. The other thing I know, I'll tell you one other thing about my finger picking is like really good finger pickers do a lot of like jumping around with their thumb. But I like to just, like a dummy. It's like the AC/DC version of finger picking. The baby, Kristen's baby is awake, and we're out to get some fresh eggs. Great. Oh, you know what? I think I promised you a Sesame Street song, didn't I? Although I don't know if this is the best setting here if you're out buying eggs for your kid to hear a song. But I'll do a, if I can remember it, I'll do a Sesame Street song. This is a song that Ernie sings. And I actually like to sing this when I'm touring. Not like I tour very often, but when I'm away from home and playing gigs, I really like to play the song because it's about the allure and, of being away from home, going and having new experiences and traveling and seeing new things and all that. But basically, as soon as you're away, you get the perspective, a refreshing of the perspective that what's most important is at home. So anyways, it's a good song for me to play on tour. I'd like to visit the moon. Shit. I gotta remember the words. And since I'm singing to a kid, I should probably edit my potty mouth, shouldn't I? Oh, I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air. Yes, I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there. Yes, I'd like to look down at the earth from above, but I'd miss all the places and the people I love. So although I might like it for one afternoon, I don't want to live on the moon. I like to travel under the sea and meet all the fish everywhere. Yes, I travel under the sea, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I might stay for a day there if I had my wish, but there's not much to do when your friends are all fish, and an oyster and clam aren't real family. So I don't want to live in the sea. I'd like to run through the jungle, hear the lions roar, go back in time and meet a dinosaur. There's so many strange places that I'd like to be, but none of them permanently. So if I should visit the moon, I'd dance on a moonbeam and then I'd make a wish on a star. I'd wish I was home once again. Oh, I'd like to look down at the earth from above. I would miss all the places and the people I love. So although I must go, I'll be coming home soon, 'cause I don't want to live on the moon. No, I don't want to live on the moon. Oh, okay, Kristen, good. You know that one of your faves. Yeah, I love that song. Christopher Stewart, Quality. Thank you. Thanks, man. All right, I'm going to play one more song. What should it be? I know there's like a 10-second delay, so if you answer right now, I'll wait awkwardly right here to see what you're saying. I promised it'd be awkward, so okay. No requests yet. Mick, thanks, Mick. All right, still awkwardly waiting. Should probably do a cover. I'm gonna do this one unless a cover request comes across this screen in the next 5 seconds.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. No is the saddest experience you'll ever know. Yes, it's the saddest experience you'll ever know. Whoa. Because one is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. Whoa. It's just no good anymore since you went away. Now I spend my time just making rhymes of yesterday. Ooh. 'Cause one is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever know. Ooh. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. One is the loneliest number, much, much worse than two. One is a number divided by two. Number divided by two. Much, much worse than two. The loneliest number.
Alex, how are you, Alex? I'm glad you thought my pause was awkwardly wonderful. Or wonderfully awkward. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Kristen, nice. Sounds wonderful. One doesn't sound so bad. All right. Yeah, sometimes loneliness is good. There's good loneliness and bad loneliness, right? I was trying to tell my daughter that there's good boredom and bad boredom the other day, and I feel like this is one of those things that, like, when you're older, you tell kids, and they're like, "Idiot, the hell do you know?" It's like, no, for real, like when you push through boredom, like some of your best moments will arise. She just looked at me like I was not wise. Mick, thanks. Thank you so much. All right. Should I play one more? All right, I'll do one more. I keep saying I'm going to hop off, and then you know, all of your presences here, are much appreciated, but completely voluntary. So if I'm dipping too far into your lunch hour, you know, you feel free to hop off. But all right, let me see what I'm going to do. I'll do a song about one of my songs about Lee Harvey Oswald and Jack Ruby.
Ruby looks at Oswald, who's bound for county jail, and thinks Buddy lights the coffin. I'm just your final nail. Maybe all the world's a stage, they say, though we rarely choose the roles. From the halls of the Kremlin down to the grassy knoll, little blue balloon in a big blue sky. Goodbye, blue, goodbye. When I was 5, my daddy bought a helium balloon, but I let it go and watched to see if it could reach the moon. He slapped me once and told me, son, the things you're born to do, sometimes you'll find they're bound to go on even without you. Little blue balloon in a big blue sky. Goodbye, balloon, goodbye. Your mother called you Harvey, and she told you not to dream. The kids all called me Sparky, 'cause I was quick and I was mean. There's a story no one's written, though it's countless times retold, and it changes with the telling, like a game of telephone.
Hey, Jim. And hey, Alex. Yes. Hello to Belgium. Let's see, where am I at? I'm totally gonna botch your name now. Is it Anar? Hello to Madrid. And yes, of course, you can call this early night theater plays with Chris. All right, where was I? I also have some kind of hair that's... There it was, okay.
Ruby looks at Oswald, steps up through the crowd. Sometimes the things you never say, they'll echo twice as loud. Buddy, we can't help it. Rumors do what rumors do. So let's get on with this dance. The world is saved for me and you. Little blue balloon in a big blue sky. Balloon, goodbye. Little blue balloon in a big blue sky. Goodbye. Balloon, goodbye. Goodbye. goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah, what the hell happened? One moment. Check. Oh, there. How's that? Is that any better? Hopefully that did it. Now I feel like I need to make up for that botched moment. I'm going to do, since there's people jumping on here, I'm going to keep playing. Better. Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks, David, for your technical, technical watchdoggery. And let's see. Hello to Sweden. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see if I can pronounce your name. Oh, I'm going to be so bad at this. Hakan? Hukan? That's, yeah, my severe apologies. Maybe you can do a phonetic spelling so I don't sound like an idiot. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Mick. If I play in the UK, you'll be there. I hope to, sometime. Technical whistleblower. That's what you are. /spy. I'm going to do, now we're veering into political territory, I'll do a song I wrote about Facebook arguments, which is something I'm sure no one who's watching has ever been in. If you have, you know the distinct pleasure that they give you, not only during, when you get to spout how righteous and correct you are, but afterwards, once your opponent has capitulated and said, you know what, you're completely right about everything. My life is a lie. My values are all wrong. I'm so sorry. How was I ever this stupid? You win. Just kidding. That never happens.
Here we are again, standing in the same old ring, with our knuckles bruised and bloody till our hands can't feel a thing. We swing the same old punches, like they're points we've yet to make, in the same old endless arguments we make for their own sake, till someone's gotta finally stop when someone's heart on and breaks. It feels like we're fighting in a photograph, just going through the motions. We're just trying to land that jab. See our shadows where they've fallen, both not flat on the mat, both frozen in the moment that some asshole's camera flashed, as if there's wrong and right, black and white, and this is this, that is that. Maybe what connects us, maybe all we understand, is that old familiar feeling of the punches we can land. Well, maybe we've abandoned ever trying to get it right, because somewhere I got lost in all those knockdown, drag-out nights. As if we're captured like shadows that had to go hiding from the light is moving closer at the same speed that it leaves. Now I'm throwing in the towel now and hoping we'll agree that a shadow and a photo can unfreeze. Rock leap. And then, for added effect, I'm gonna break this expensive microphone, which I might already have done. All right. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, David. Thanks, Mick. Thanks to those watching in Madrid and Sweden and where was it? Alberta, Canada, and where else? The farmer's market, apparently, unless you're getting eggs, Kristen, at the grocery store, which I guess is more likely. I don't know what farmer's market you'd be at on a Tuesday, but maybe it was. Trash can ending, yes. Trash can. Okay, I'm having a fun time. I want to do one more, but I'll make it brief. Winnipeg. Hello, Blair in Winnipeg. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radharani Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radharani Hari Govinda. Check. Can you hear me? Hello? If you can hear me, I think that's my cue to get the hell out of here. All right, bye everyone.